congratulating their athlete as well they should. So we're going to go up to 184 now. And this will be another exciting match for the Bearcats. Jacob Nolan's coming out, redshirt junior, Saranac, New York, currently ranked 22nd in the country by Intermat. And for Northern Colorado, it's Branson Britten, a redshirt freshman from Amarillo, Texas. So Britten finished with a 22-6 record last year in a redshirt season. That's a lot of matches, a lot of wins. Placed fourth in the Reno Tournament of Champions. He also competed at the Southern Scuffle, so he got some really good experience in. Two-time Texas state champion, number 107 in the overall recruiting class of 2021, and Coach Nickerson had a really good recruiting class in 2021. He was nationally ranked number 18 at 182 his senior year. Also a four-time cadet and junior national All-American. Nolan going big right away, which if BU needs to win, or if BU is going to win this match, the next three guys are going to have to go very big. And also Northern Colorado would have to get a team point deducted somehow, some way. So it's looking good for Northern Colorado as far as the overall dual meet outcome is concerned. But I think coaches are just looking, early in the year. Of course, they're looking to win dual meets, but they're also looking for development, right? And how their athletes are conditioned, what new techniques they're working on, what they're perfecting, in this essentially month of November heading into December. You're just looking for a lot of growth in your student athletes. So yes, the dual meets do matter and the scores matter, but individually that these coaches are really scrutinizing about what their guys are doing. And this might not be the same lineup at the end of the year for either team. There could be changes, there could unfortunately be injuries, and you never know if these are going to be the starting 10 guys at the EIWA championships and also the Big Ten tournament. You just never know. And it looks like Northern Colorado brought 16 guys out here. So they're going to have a lot of experience tomorrow at that Bearcat Open as well. Really good change of levels there by Nolan. Couldn't quite clear that one arm. You're seeing Britten kind of in a defensive mode. Good idea for him. Again, as I mentioned before, Nolan moving up a weight class. And you'll see at heavyweight, Corey Day moved all the way up from 184 to 285. So definitely a change there. Nolan deferred the choice. Actually seeing quite a bit of deferring this evening. Maybe it's because it's early season. The other thing is, these teams are so far apart from each other. Maybe they don't know each other as well as, in-conference rivals. And so they're just kind of waiting and seeing what the other athlete brings to the table. So at the end of the day, I think you're seeing a lot more deferring right now than you'll probably see later in the year. Britten's keeping it close, which, when you're wrestling a guy nationally ranked, that's what you want to do. On Monday, Nolan did move up one spot from number 23 to number 22 in the Intermat poll. So, you're going to see a little bit of that. And even after the Open tournament, I think you're going to see, changes quite a bit to the national rankings early in the year. Sammy Sassel lost a match last night. So you're going to see a shake up there a little bit. So it's great to be mentioned in the rankings, but at the end of the day, I mean, wrestling's wrestling, and these 7 minutes right now are going to determine a lot for these guys and get their season off to a really good start, or something where the coach is like, all right, we did all this right, but we need to work on this. So it's a self-assessment type situation. I'm sure the coaches are going to break down video. And then tomorrow there's going to be a lot of wrestling to be had at the Bearcat Open. Good low level single there. The ref did hit Britten for a stall call, and maybe because Nolan's been the aggressor to this point. Low scoring match. Going to the third with no score. Nolan in that bottom position. And there's a lot of work to be done with both guys here. Nolan secures the escape. But he knows, at the end of the day, he's a veteran now. He knows that Britton's going to be coming after him with leg attacks, strong collar ties. Both coaches, encouraging their athlete to hit leg attacks. There's some good action there. Nolan still controlling the center of the mat. He does have a stall warning. Coach Nickerson definitely, he knows. One of the most successful high school wrestlers of all time in New York, if not the most successful. His high school coach, Rick Gumbel, is actually in the crowd. I talked to him before the match, so that's kind of cool, a homecoming. And but he's encouraging his athlete. He's saying, you're right in this with the national qualifier, a guy that's won a match at the NCAAs, a really talented guy, and you're going to encourage your athlete. 30 seconds left, and you're right in this one. Nolan knows his positions. That was a great reshot, actually, but Nolan hit into the corner. He almost had a cradle locked up. I believe he does. You have to send him to the hip here. So he tried a suicide cradle, and Britten almost benefited from it. Nolan, beautiful job. That's the sign of a quality wrestler. Also, probably gave Coach Borshoff a heart palpitation right there. Goes with the suicide cradle. But fun to watch. Really fun. Way to finish the match. You're going to see it right here again. So he gets the cradle right here, and he probably doesn't have to take it, but it's fun watching. And then Britton's basically blocking him there. He rolls through, and more time on the clock. Let's see what happens. But gutsy move to go to break here on ESPN Plus. We'll be right back here in Vestal, New York.